Hey, Bear, I can't find my glasses. Have you seen my glasses? I can't see anything that I'm doing. I'm trying to get my microphone on
I
and
have
everything.
not seen your glasses.
Ed's supposed to be here, too. Ed's coming from the Artful Pussycat. I haven't seen him yet either. Hey, are you still in jail, by the way? Do you still doing that jail thing?
No, I'm back out of jail and dabbling back into the politics again.
Yeah, oh, here's my glasses. Thank God. I'm glad you're back in politics. Ed! Here's Ed!
My name is Barry Horvath, and this is Moving Forward TV with your local market update.
And I am DeLynn Gaston. Thank you for joining us today. On today's show, we have a guest. Here, pass this down. Being Ed's in the middle, I told him he's going to.
All right, so Ed clearly has a good, strong right hook. So we have Mr. Ed Holtzman on from the Artful Pussycat.
One of the things that we have been hearing from you guys, our real estate partners out there, is marketing, marketing, marketing. Everybody wants a little more help with their marketing, and I was fortunate enough to be at a recent presentation that Ed gave, a presentation about digital marketing, which is what he does, and it was really fantastic. And of course, I went back and I was like, Barry, we got to do this. So
I said, no, we don't have time to talk about it. Let's go to the lightning game. So we brought the Emily Arena to us.
So anyway,
Does
welcome.
This feel like Groundhog Day to any of you?
Yeah, something eerily familiar.
Welcome, Ed. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Listen, our viewers don't know, but that's really funny to us.
I know. We always have this wacky stuff going on.
So anyway, let's talk about Ed and his
business.
His business, and we all, we talk about
Do you
marketing.
guys know Ed? Everybody knows Ed, right?
Well, they do now because we just introduced him.
Yes, yes. Thanks to you, they do that.
So we talk about marketing, and making that impression.
Right.
And, we talk about all the money people spend on marketing.
On their headshot with a professional photographer and their flyers and their, trifolds.
Business cards and
business cards and their every door direct mail.
Yeah, I forgot about that, the mailers. And then they go to events and they meet people, and then all of a sudden they finally get a referral, and then that referral says, oh, they, so-and-so recommended me. And before you ever go to them or do business with them, what do people do, Ed?
They're going to Google you, even if a referral from somebody you know, like and trust, your brother, somebody that's you trust them with your life. They give you a referral to a realtor or a dentist or whatever. The first thing, the majority of people, 84% of people to be exact, are going to go home and Google them yourself, even though that referral came from somebody you know, like and trust.
Did you say 84%?
84%.
So even though you got a referral, even though I got recommended by a friend, even though I picked up your business card at some chamber network or some event or whatever it may be, and they met you in person, they're still going to go check you out.
Oh,
84%.
Sure. Yeah.
Wow. Well, when you think about it, we all do that anyway, right? When you hear, you might hear great things about this restaurant or something, but what are you going to do? Well, let me see what they have. And you're going to look them up online, kind of see what the menu is, and then you're going to check the reviews.
Yes, absolutely.
What do other people think about this restaurant?
So the real estate partners need to be very, very conscious of this, because we all know that I think it's 84% of people go online to find a home first before they ever even consider
Is that what
buying
it
a
is?
home.
I know it's got to be high.
It's up there. I think it's somewhere in that.
They were saying, I remember one time with churches, that people will visit a church before setting foot near the door.
Oh, yeah,
So they
absolutely.
go online first and check out that church. And I think that they're doing that with everything these days.
Pretty much. Another
Because Google
statistic here,
has everything.
90% of customers will research online reviews before visiting a business. So the same thing, they're going to look into a business, see what.
You know, I do it with, hotels.com or whatever. If I'm looking for a hotel somewhere or whatever, first thing I do is look at the reviews. No, first thing I do is look at the pictures.
The pictures, yeah.
Second thing I do is I open up the reviews.
You look for amenities like towels, pillows, front door.
Yeah, front door
Yeah,
locks.
exactly.
Yeah. You know what? I stayed in a place in LA once, and to get towels, you had to go to the front desk and leave your driver's license.
Wow.
And to
They
lock
must
your.
Good neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, it was in LA. It wasn't the best place, but it
must have been
and it
nice
wasn't even a
towels.
good deal. And to lock the front door on the hotel.
And it cost you $500 a night
Let's
in
not
LA.
talk about it. I did forget to review, Google this one, as you said. To lock the front door, I'm not kidding you. We had to take a chair and prop it up underneath it.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah, good thing I'm a big, strong man.
Sleep good.
Oh, wait, I'm not.
That was in your days when you were getting arrested all the time, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Well, I'm still getting arrested, but now I'm getting arrested for different reasons.
For good stuff.
For good stuff, yeah. I never got arrested. I want to make that clear, okay?
All right, so let's talk about Ed first before we go
Yeah,
into
where
digital
did that
marketing.
name come from?
Tell us about Ed and the
Yes.
Artful Pussycat.
What is
I
Artful
do get
Pussycat?
lots of questions about the name.
No.
A decade and a half ago, in a previous life, I was working
Decade
as
and a
a
half.
full-time wedding photographer. I owned a
15 years.
something like that. I rounded down. I worked as a full-time wedding photographer. Owned my own photo business, and
That's a hard
Wait a
job,
minute.
too.
Artful Pussycat. Photo
Weddings.
studio. Sounds a little fishy, Ed.
I was just working under my own name at the time, but my entire front of my house was set up like a bridal gallery. It was kind of creepy to live in because you're walking around your own house and seeing pictures of brides you vaguely remember on
Are
the
you
walls.
married?
At
That's
the
another
time.
show.
Yeah, you notice he didn't answer that. Okay, well,
Another
moving
show.
on.
So
We call the show
one day
Moving
I was
Forward.
meeting a potential bride to
Your
sit
bride
down.
or someone
No,
else's?
somebody else's
Okay,
bride. I
all
married a lot of people, but none of my own.
All right. Again, another show.
Yeah, another show without a doubt. And this girl was such a sweetheart. She had the thickest British accent, and I had in my foyer a photo of one of my rescue cats that was a little white runt kitten with a green eye and a blue eye, and I just happened to catch a great photo of that cat one day sitting on an antique chair by a window, and it looked like a gorgeous Rembrandt painting. So I had it blown up to like a 3 foot by 4 foot canvas that was at the end of my foyer. So the first thing you saw was this big striking white cat, and I met this bride to welcome her into my studio. And she stopped dead in her tracks and saw that picture, and she said, "That is the most artful pussycat I've ever seen."
Wow.
And it's just the little cartoon
Ding.
light bulb went off over my head, and I'm like, "Awesome, great to meet you. Let me note that down real quick." And yeah,
So there is a real story
there
behind
is
the name.
there is a story behind it.
And what a cool story that is.
That's the abbreviated
story.
version. There's actually a longer version of it. I get asked that so much that
I'll bet.
Well, that's
if you
good,
go
though.
to the about page on our website, artfulpussycat.com, I go into detail about the story behind that because everybody asks, what's behind the name?
Yes,
So before
yes,
that,
yes.
were you like Ed's Photography?
Yes. I was just, Ed Holtzman just operated my own brand, and that was it.
That's very interesting.
So, and what does the Artful Pussycat do? Give us a little bit of a.
Wait a minute, hold on. We can't give it all away right now.
No,
No,
we're
we
not going
can't-
to talk about
no,
this.
No, these people want to learn about marketing. They want to know what's going on.
Okay.
We can't give it all to them right now.
All right.
All right, we're going to give them some really good substance after this break, and Ed will be back right with us. Okay, we're back with Mr. Ed Holtzman from the Artful Pussycat.
Who does?
We do
Before he stops me again.
full website development, e-commerce development, social media marketing, copywriting. We can write your blog post for you, write your webpage copy for you, social media marketing, I think I said, and pay-per-click advertising. Basically, we can manage your entire digital footprint online.
There's that digital footprint word. Keeps coming up.
I mean, when you're a small business owner or, a self-employed like a realtor, a lot of work goes into maintaining your online presence.
Yes, it does.
And that can easily eat up, 30% of your day if you allow it to market yourself online. When the fact is you're a realtor. That's what you're best at.
Right.
Why don't you spend your full working time being the best realtor that you can be, and for the other stuff so you don't have to relearn Facebook every 2 weeks.
I know.
Just outsource it to a professional.
That's changing every day, isn't it?
Yeah.
The algorithms and all
Yeah,
that.
even for certified developers like us, it's been very difficult. The past month or so, it's been very difficult.
They really want you to pay now to get the exposure, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt.
And the other thing, people think just because they have a website, everybody's going to flock to me. That's not the case, right? Yeah, exactly.
No,
So you have
if
to
you
do
build
things.
it, they won't necessarily come.
What? We learned about the realtors. If you feed them, they will come.
Yes.
So if we can only figure out a way to put like digital food on our webpage, the realtors would all come, right?
That's like in a Star Trek episode or something. You
Digital
just think
food.
it in and boom, the food comes. But what I really wanted to talk about, there's obviously, Ed can help you with your website and boosting it and getting you seen. That's kind of what his business does. But one of the things that has really started to come that we were talking about is reviews. Everybody is
Online
reading
reviews.
Online reviews. So if you're not doing online reviews or having your clients do online reviews about you, you are missing the boat. Is that right?
Oh,
You
absolutely.
got some numbers for on that?
Yeah.
Oh,
so let's
as far
talk
as
about
far as
the
reviews, as far as reviews goes, the power of online reviews. 90% of people, no matter what age bracket, will look up a local business or a realtor or practitioner.
90%.
Yeah.
97% will look them up before even. That's how they do their initial research.
97.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
90% of consumers read online reviews before choosing to visit a business. Online reviews have been shown to impact 67% of purchasing decisions. So, I mean, it carries weight in that deciding
67%.
factor. 74% of consumers say that positive reviews make them trust a local business more. This is the powerful one. 84% of consumers trust online reviews just as much as they do from a personal recommendation from a trusted friend or family member.
So not only do they lean on that personal recommendation, but they're looking online. So
Yeah, and that review, the review profile that they find online, is just as persuasive to them as a recommendation from a personal friend or family member.
you know, it's funny. I mean, true story. DeLynn and I do a lot of business in this community, as you know. And then there's people I've met online, per se.
Right.
And they say they really know me. Because, I'm not afraid to throw pictures out there of my kids or me and my life. I mean, and they feel like they already know you based on what they see online. And, I've had...
And that's true.
I've had clients call me that I've never spoken to in my life say, well, my realtor said I should go here, but I wanted to use you because I really know you. And I'm thinking, oh, cool, you know me. How do I know you? Did we go to dinner? Did we have coffee? But they met me online, per se, and they look at your digital footprint, as you call it.
They do, absolutely.
And I like what you said during the break when we were talking that people will find you before. We were talking about how they spend all this money on
first
business
impressions,
cards. Yeah.
yes, yeah.
They spend all this money on the business card. That's not their first impression.
No, people read so many books and read so much, Zig Ziglar about everything, making that first impression and that handshake when you first meet somebody, and they spend all this money on headshots, business cards, trifolds, every door direct mail, all this stuff to make that first impression when actually the majority of people that they're making an impression on, they're not even present for that first impression. That first impression is coming from somebody Googling their name or their business.
Really?
And that's that person's first impression before they even know what the guy looks like, get the business card, anything. That's that first impression. So you want that review profile to say, hey,
You know, in the real estate in our world, our reputations are everything because we're selling ourselves. We're not selling a widget. We're not selling a coat or a jacket or anything.
Did we discontinue the widget program?
We're selling ourselves. We're selling our reputation.
People are buying you. They're
Right.
always buying
And your
you.
digital reputation, I love that phrase, Ed. Your digital reputation means so much. People will, and I think you have some statistics about that, right? They will absolutely go and look you up online
sure.
and change their minds sometimes.
Yeah, 45% said they have found something in an online search. This is just an online search. This is searching overall, not just drilling down into reviews. 45% said they found something in an online search that made them decide not to do business with a person. So they got on there.
I think we should Google ourselves, DeLynn.
You know what? That's a great idea. If you haven't, you should Google yourself, see what people are seeing about you, right?
Let me get this tweet first. Hold on.
The ones that make them decide not to do business with a person, it could be an overabundance of negative reviews. It could just be one negative review that was not responded to the correct way. I mean, face it, you can't make everybody happy in the world.
Right.
You know.
That's why I'm always trying to read several reviews.
Everybody will get a client problem from time to time, and we just know that not everybody can be pleased. There's just some bitter, angry people out there that just love to complain. It doesn't, and that's going to happen to everybody, no matter how good your business is. But you can save that by how graceful you follow up with that reply. I've seen some business owners that reply with anger, like, how dare you leave me a negative review? That's when somebody outside is going to see that negative review and see a negative reply from the owner, and they're not going to go further than that.
I'm all over
Google.
When you Google my name, I come up like 50 times.
In
It's
jail,
all scary.
probably.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good stuff. It's all good
It's all
stuff.
those mugshot websites.
No, hey, that's for charity.
56% have found something that solidified their decision to do business with a person. So you can see the 56%.
So the referral comes, and then they Google you, and 56% they say, okay.
If they see that pleasing review profile of you online and a decent online presence, that could be the deciding factor. That just tipped the scale right there. Is just seeing your online review footprint. As far as power, 4 out of 5 consumers have reversed a purchase decision based on negative online reviews.
Ooh.
Where I was, I've experienced that myself. I was all set. I had a couple people recommend a certain type of lawnmower to me to purchase when I was purchasing the lawnmower. Asked people at Lowe's, Home Depot, what they thought about this brand. And this model, and everything sounded good, and I was getting ready to start price shopping where to buy this lawnmower, and I started reading a lot of reviews of this particular lawnmower online, and decided, wow, this thing's a pain in the butt,
Wow.
Everybody's like, it breaks down a lot. They're good about fixing it, but it breaks down a lot. And I was just like, well, okay, well,
I'm not buying it.
Listen, hold all those thoughts. We're going to talk more about how this can help you and grow your real estate business right after this.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.
Okay, we're back with Mr. Ed Holtzman from the Artful Pussycat talking about your digital media footprint. How did you like that? Huh?
Wow.
That was good.
All right, the rest is up to you. I gotta go, guys. Bye.
So I really thought it was interesting, and I don't know about you guys, a lot of times people are afraid to leave reviews. And when they do, people for some reason they'll leave a bad review quickly. If
What's up
somebody
with that?
didn't treat them right at a restaurant or a hotel or something, man, they're writing that bad review right away.
I think Ed
but
has
good
some-
reviews.
I think Ed has a statistic on that.
I know he does. I'm
do.
looking at it.
People write bad reviews back to because of a basic part of our brains that haven't evolved yet. Still, the fight or flight technology trigger in the
Haven't
brain.
evolved yet.
And it hasn't
like
evolved
those
yet.
words.
And people are more motivated by anger, fear, and
I think it's
all
revenge.
comforts.
I'll show
Sometimes
them,
it can be
you know.
revenge. But out of all the reviews that are out there, good reviews are horribly underrepresented. Unhappy customers will tell an average of 24 people in their circle
Really?
about their experience, but happy ones will only tell 15 people in their circle.
So you're more likely to brag about something bad
Right.
and boast about it
Right.
than actually something good. Maybe it's that internal thing, like you said, we all want. We're mad, we're angry, they
Yeah.
ripped me off,
That's-
and I'm going to show them. Is that?
That's
but if they had a-
exactly what it is. It's that internal mechanism that based on the fight or flight mechanisms. There, if they get angry, fear and anger is a great motivator. It's like, oh, I'm so angry.
Yes.
I'm going to tell somebody. I'm going to get online and
Yes.
I'm going to bang out a review.
Yeah.
Now, on the other edge of the coin, you got a client that's not like that. That's everything worked out in their favor. They're sitting there fat and happy and going, yeah, that was a wonderful experience.
But they're not.
I'm going to
telling
sit here and
anybody.
relax.
So
they
here-
don't have that motivator to go like, oh my God, this was so good. You
So,
gotta.
Ed, being a professional in your business, how do we fix that? How do we get the consumer to give us those
Well,
reviews?
you kind of start off at a disadvantage because 90% of typical U.S. consumers will read the online reviews and
Yeah, I'm
factor
one
them
of that
into
90%.
the.
I read the online reviews
and
all the
factor
time.
them into your purchasing decisions.
but you don't write them, do you?
No.
Only
See?
6% of the people online actually write the reviews.
I never thought about it before. Like I said,
You
I
better
never
start
thought-
writing reviews,
I am.
DeLynn.
This really opened my eyes. This is what I
Listen.
loved about this.
Hey, have you seen that show, Moving Forward TV?
Yeah, they have. Some
Do you like
good
it?
Stuff. I do. They have
Okay,
good stuff on
do me
it.
a favor. Go online,
And write a review
go
about
on
it.
WeBeamTV.com, watch the show, and write a review about it.
Yes.
What do you
good
think of that idea?
I think it's a good idea.
Hey, you know this guy Ed Holtzman from the Artful Pussycat? He seems pretty knowledgeable
I
about
know.
his business, what he's doing. Hey, go online.
So how do we get?
Write
How
a
do we?
review.
What do we do, Ed? How do we get people?
Do we ask
to,
for it? Is that the key?
To get over that 6% only write reviews hump, the big magic trick, and there's ways you can do this. You can grassroots things you can implement right, today. The number one way to get over that hump and get people to leave those good reviews that you're hoping fall into your lap, ask for them. Just ask.
Do you coach
Yeah.
your clients on how to do that?
We
when
do.
you're doing-
We do coach our clients. We even have automated platforms. The main three reasons that people don't leave reviews is they never think to do so, they forgot to do so, or they don't know where or how to do so. I mean, if
Right.
you ever left
All of the above, right.
Yeah, if you've
Right.
left a Google review for somebody you know, that Google doesn't make it easy. You got to do an exact brand name search, find in the sidebar the little thing where it says reviews, view the reviews, then click add the reviews.
Kind of a pain in the butt to
It's
go
kind of a
through.
pain in the butt. Yeah.
Next time.
I've shared this story with you. I mean, I have a business coach. I don't know everything. I'm always willing to learn more, and I want to learn from people like you who are professionals, and we can all be good at what we do, but you can learn from others, and sometimes it makes sense to let other people do part of your business to help you grow it.
Right.
But the business coach said exactly what Ed said to me. And in real estate, it's hard. Throughout the process, you must plant that seed with your client that, hey, I'm going to make this a great transaction for you. And, my business grows from online reviews. So when we're done and I make you 100% satisfied, which I intend to do, you got to write me a review. Are you okay with that? Oh, yeah, you get them to commit early. And then later
Absolutely.
on in the process, hey, don't forget, this is going really great. Don't forget, I'm going to need that online review. I mean, this is my livelihood. And then at the closing table, real estate people take note, ask for the review again. Because afterwards, all of a sudden, they're moving in the house.
I know.
Okay?
They're
They're
busy.
decorating. They're painting. They're trying to get set up. They're turning on the utilities. They're worried about this, that. Life gets in the way, and they forget about you, just like
They
you
do.
said. They don't
So,
think about
Ed,
it.
send them a link.
Yeah,
So-
there's many ways. First and foremost, just ask. Start there. Just start asking people to leave reviews.
And tell them where.
Tell them where. Tell them
how.
where. And you know, whether it's you know, industry specific for you know, real estate realtor review websites, general ones like Facebook or Google or even Better Business Bureau. People think of Better Business Bureau as
In
a
our
complaint.
world, it's Zillow mostly,
Right.
right? They can
And,
leave Zillow reviews,
and,
right?
and our
or reviews on Zillow.
our platform integrates directly with Zillow. It can
There you go.
drive them from your email right over to where they leave a review on Zillow.
And
Nice.
correct me if I'm wrong. This is your area of expertise, but I have heard that by having online reviews, it puts your name up higher in the search.
It does. It
So
does.
when they're out looking for stuff, you're more likely to get traffic to your website. from that.
You're more likely to get more visibility, which can lead to more phone calls, which
Obviously.
can lead to more exchanges,
Sales.
which can lead to
Ta-da.
more online
Ta-da.
reviews.
You guys wanted marketing, we gave you marketing.
Once you get that all-encompassing online ball rolling, a little mechanism in place, it can just start growing on its own exponentially. More
Yeah.
people will see reviews, more people will call you, you'll do more business, more people will see those reviews. It can grow
And again,
exponentially.
we completely understand a lot of this stuff is overwhelming to a lot of us because you're really good at selling houses. I'm really good at doing mortgages and everything. Ed's really good at doing this. So,
Yeah, leave it to a professional. Find somebody in your community. Google them.
Right.
You know.
Google Ed.
We'll have the information here for Ed's website, I'm assuming. So
Yeah,
you want to tell people how they
I'll-
can find you?
Yeah, you can find me online, artfulpussycat.com, artfulpussycat.com. You contact us through the contact form on there. You can even just schedule a 5-minute telephone call or a full hour-long meeting right from our website. Questions always free, advice always free. If you're in a situation where maybe somebody's trying to sell you something sounds shady to you, give me a call. I'll let you know. You know, so you know,
Wow, some
advice
great-
advice is always free. You know, if you want to run something by me, like, hey, I heard you talking about writing emails to ask for online reviews. Does this email sound like a good one to send to clients? Hey, I'm always happy to answer questions.
Absolutely.
I'm-
We need to wrap up here because we're running out of time, but this is some great information. Thanks for joining us
Thanks for
today.
having me today.
And while you're online, of course, like us on Facebook, LinkedIn, share us out there on Twitter. We're on all the social media platforms. Share this show with your friends. Tell people about that online footprint. That's very important. So
we appreciate everybody watching. Thank you so much. We are today and every day.
Moving forward.
you remember.
Bye, everybody. We'll see you next
See
week.
you next week. Have a great week, everybody.